Hello everyone, my name is Fryer and this is my 1966 Morris Minor. In fact, it's my daily drive. I use this car every single day. And welcome to my new series. Welcome to Project Daily Drive. Yes, you heard me right. This Morris Minor is my daily driver. It's a 1966 two-door model, Morris Minor 1000, and it's called Jean, which is the name of my grandma. I've had this car since December 2017. I bought it right at the end of the year, and I've been driving it since April 2018, so I've been driving it over a year now. I've got it on a limited mileage policy, but that's just because of the cheap insurance. So, Project Daily Drive. Basically, this series is me showing the mods that I'm going to do to this car to make it a much more suitable daily driver. I have been driving this car for over a year and I've done quite a few little things here and there, but I've not filmed them, and I want to show that. The reason I've started this series is because I've recently had a significant amount of work done underneath the car, and that's really made me kind of double down on keeping this car as my daily drive. And really, driving a car that's from the 1960s on the modern roads of today is impractical enough as it is, let alone if it's mostly stock. When I bought the car, it was mostly stock, and for the most part, it still is. I've only done a few little modifications here and there, but when I got it, I had done virtually none. I've had the car for a year now, and I realised that driving it completely stock is, while possible, horrible. Okay, calling the car horrible is completely unfair because it's not horrible. This thing is a joy to drive, and it's the reason I still daily drive it. I don't want to get another car. I love this thing. But it doesn't mean that sometimes it can't be difficult, especially this winter gone. That was particularly difficult to do. And I don't want to do it again in a stock Morris Minor. I want to do some stuff to make it a bit more comfortable. Since having the car, I have modified it a tiny bit. I stuck new wing mirrors on. That was the first thing I actually did to the car. I've also stuck in modern seats and an alternator. The modern seats are out of a Ford Ka. The originals, I've kept them, but I've got back problems, and those were just really awful to survive with without any back support. The wing mirrors, they're obvious. The car didn't have any because they never came with them, and I just put those ones on for safety, and they're pretty good, in all honesty. The alternator was, fate forced my hand on that one because I was driving home in the winter and it was dark and cold, so I had the heater on, I had the lights on, and it started to rain, so I put the wipers on and the lights died. So that was a necessity. I had to do that. Other than that though, I haven't really done anything to the car. I fitted a roof rack. This is the roof rack from my grandma's old Morris Minor, as it would happen. My granddad kept it. And a previous owner put a brake light on the dash, which is quite useful. It shows when the brakes are actually on, so if you've got dodgy feet like I do, you're not going to wear the brakes out. Aside from that though, it's not really been modified at all. It's got van tyres on it, which has caused a few issues, but it's a much more comfortable ride than the stock skinny tyres. But that's really it. It's not been changed around or modified. It's still on the original engine, it's still on the original gearbox, original drivetrain, drum brakes, and it's great. I love this car so much, and I don't want to get rid of it, but I do need to make it more practical, hence Project Daily Drive. I've got a plan for the different things I'm going to do to this car. It's really going to be a gentle modification. I'm not going to do anything like stick a V8 in it or a 6-speed gearbox or put a Mazda MX-5 chassis on it. I'm not doing anything drastic like that. It's not my style. I prefer my cars to be stock-ish. Originally I wanted to keep this as fully stock. That turned out great. So I want to keep this thing reasonably stock, and I only want to modify it in ways that really just help the car. We'll be going over those modifications later on. But the first mod that I'm going to do, which will be the next episode, I'm going to fit a cigarette lighter. Because I'm going on holiday in 2 weeks, and I'm going camping, and I need to actually be able to charge my electronics. Or I'll die? Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and see you all next time. Bye bye.